Welcome to Love Science Today, the podcast where we explore modern relationships through psychology, sociology, philosophy, and real human behavior. Here we study attraction, intimacy, boundaries, and emotional safety in the age of digital connection. If you want to understand love on a deeper level, you are in the right place. Let us begin. Today's episode is titled, The Effort Gap When You Care More Than They Do. You text first, you plan the dates, you keep the conversation alive, and slowly it starts to feel entirely one-sided. In this episode of Love Science Today, we explore the painful reality of the effort gap, when emotional investment is uneven and one person is carrying the weight of the entire relationship. You will learn what the effort gap actually looks like in daily interactions and why it is so exhausting. The psychology of overfunctioning, why some people overgive while others comfortably underinvest. The hidden link between your self-worth and your need to control the connection. How to tell the critical difference between a temporary phase of busyness and a permanent pattern of neglect. Why begging or asking for effort almost never fixes a fundamental lack of willingness. The drop test, practical ways to step back and observe reality without playing toxic games. If you have ever felt like you are doing too much while the other person does just enough to stay comfortable, this episode will give you the clarity and direction you need to stop overextending. I want you to imagine a rowing boat. There are two of you in the boat. You both have oars. The agreement is that you are rowing across the lake together. For the first 10 minutes, everything is great. You are in sync. But then you notice something. Your partner has stopped rowing. They have put their oars down. They are enjoying the view. They are smiling at you. So you paddle harder to keep the boat moving. Your arms are burning. You are exhausted. You look at them and say, "Hey, are you going to row?" And they reply, "Of course, I love being in this boat with you." But they do not pick up their oars. They love the boat. They love the destination. But they are entirely comfortable letting you do all the work to get there. Welcome back to Love Science Today, where we talk about what is really happening in your relationships, not just what it looks like on the surface. I am your host, Kehinda Ojo. Today's topic is something so many people feel, but rarely know how to name, the effort gap. It is that quiet, maddening imbalance where you realize you are giving significantly more than you are receiving. Today, we are going to look at why this happens, the psychology of the overfunctioner, and how to figure out if they are just having a bad month or if they are just a passenger in your life. Let us define the effort gap. It is an imbalance in the emotional economy of a relationship. It is when one person consistently invests more time. You are always the one clearing your schedule. More energy. You are the one initiating the difficult conversations to fix problems. More emotional availability. You check in on their mental health, but they rarely ask about yours. More intention. You are thinking about the future. They are just floating in the present. The person on the other side of the gap is not necessarily mean. They are not ghosting you. They are just passive. They respond when you text, but they rarely initiate. They show up to the dates, but they never plan them. They stay in the relationship, but they do not actively build it. They are present, but they are not participating. How does this actually look in the micro moments of daily life? It looks like this. You are almost always the one sending the good morning text. When a conversation starts to fade over WhatsApp, you are the one who sends a meme or asks a question to resuscitate it. You know exactly what their weekend plans are, but they have no idea what you are doing on Saturday. If you did not ask them to hang out, you genuinely do not know how long it would take for them to ask you. Over time, this dynamic creates a very specific kind of exhaustion. You feel deeply tired. You are not tired because you do not love them. You are tired because you are carrying the psychological weight of the entire relationship alone. You are holding the connection together with your own bare hands, terrified that if you let go for even a second, it will completely fall apart. Why does this happen? Why do we end up in these incredibly lopsided dynamics? It usually comes down to 4 core reasons. 1, the attachment dance, anxious versus avoidant. We see this constantly in psychology. People with an anxious attachment style naturally tend to overfunction. Because they fear abandonment, They try to secure the relationship by making themselves incredibly useful. They plan everything so the other person won't leave. Avoidant partners naturally underfunction. They feel suffocated by too much closeness, so they retreat and let the anxious person do the work. It is a toxic dance where one person runs and the other person chases. 2. Learned behavior, you train them. This is a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes they do not make an effort because you never gave them the space to. If you always text them at 7 a.m., they never have the opportunity to text you at 8 a.m. If you always step in to fix the silence, they never have to learn how to speak. You have trained them that you will always carry the load. 3. Convenience, the placeholder. Sometimes the brutal truth is that they just do not value the connection the same way you do. They are staying because it is convenient. You are a great person, you are nice to them, and the relationship requires zero effort on their part. They are staying because it is easy, not because they are committed. 4. The phase versus the pattern. Sometimes it is just a phase. They are grieving, they are facing a massive deadline at work, or they are sick. But a phase has an expiration date. A pattern is permanent. Let us look at a real-world example. We will talk about Jason and Olivia. Olivia and Jason had been dating for 6 months. In the beginning, it was equal, but around month 3, the gap opened up. Olivia did 90% of the work. She texted first. She found the new restaurants for date night. She bought the tickets to the comedy shows. Jason was a nice guy. He always said yes when she asked him out. He was polite and funny on the dates, but he never ever initiated. Olivia started to feel deeply insecure. She complained to her friends, but then she would rationalize it. Jason is just really stressed with his promotion right now. He's just not a planner. I don't mind doing it. One day, Olivia got the flu and was bedridden for 4 days. She did not have the energy to text Jason. Do you know what happened? Silence. For 3 entire days, Jason did not reach out. When he finally did, he said, "Hey, haven't heard from you in a bit. Everything okay?" Olivia realized in that moment, Jason was perfectly comfortable where things were. He liked her, but he did not like her enough to pick up the oar. She wasn't his priority, she was his hobby. Olivia's story brings us to the hardest psychological truth of this episode. Effort is not something you can force. It is something someone chooses. You can communicate your needs. You can say, "I need you to plan more dates." And maybe they will plan 1 date to keep you quiet. But you will resent them because you know they only did it because you told them to. You had to micromanage your own romance. You cannot create someone's willingness. You cannot nag someone into desiring you. If someone wants to talk to you, they will find the time. If someone wants to see you, they will make the plan. If they are not doing it, they do not want to do it badly enough. So how do we respond when we realize we are in the effort gap? How do we fix it without playing toxic dating games? Here is your practical protocol. 1. The drop test. Step back to observe. This is not a manipulation tactic, it is an observation tactic. Stop initiating for a week. Do not double text. Do not plan the weekend. Do not ask them how their day was, just stop rowing and watch what happens. Do they notice the boat has stopped? Do they pick up an oar and start rowing toward you? Or do they just let the boat drift into silence? 2. Communicate clearly, no blaming. If they ask why you are quiet, or if you feel the need to address it, do not attack them. Use I statements. Say, "I've realized lately that I am initiating most of our contact and plans. It makes me feel a bit unbalanced and disconnected. I really need a relationship where the effort feels mutual. Where are you at with this?" 3. Accept their response, the action, not the words. Listen to what they say, but only believe what they do. If they apologize profusely but their behavior does not change within 2 weeks, the apology was just a PR statement. 4. Choose mutuality. You have to raise your standards. Connection should not feel like a solo project. If they are unwilling to meet you halfway, you have to be willing to walk away. You cannot build a bridge with someone who refuses to pour the concrete. I want you to pull out your journal tonight. Answer these questions with absolute honesty. In my current relationship, or my last one, Am I doing significantly more than what feels natural and joyful? What actually happens when I stop initiating? Does the relationship disappear? Do I feel genuinely chosen by this person? Or do I feel like I am just being tolerated because I am useful? Am I staying because I am hoping their effort will magically increase over time, despite all evidence to the contrary? I want to leave you with this final thought. Love is not a competition of who can give the most. It is not an endurance test to see how long you can carry someone on your back. Love is about meeting each other halfway. When effort is real, and when someone is truly, deeply in love with you, you do not have to question it. You do not have to beg for it. And you certainly do not have to row the boat alone. This is Love Science Today. I am Kahinda Ojo. Until next time, don't overextend yourself just to be chosen. Choose to go where you are already met. Thank you for listening to Love Science Today. I hope this episode gave you something meaningful to think about. If you learned something, share it with someone who may benefit. Remember that love is not random. It is a pattern you can understand and choose with intention. Join me again for the next episode as we continue exploring the science and soul of real connection. Stay thoughtful, stay open, take care of your heart.